10:30. I was sat upstairs listening to my radio show. Kings in the Nile. I had no idea what was going on outside, right under everyone's noses. Scary, ain't it? How you could be stood right next to someone capable of that. And you'd never know until it was too late.
Hey. Well, we have the weekly broadcast plan, so we can see if whatever, something of the Nile, whatever it was, comes on at 10:30.
In which room were you sat?
In my kitchen, I think. Why?
Your radio is in your bedroom, is it not?
Yeah. How do you know that?
So, you were listening to a radio show playing in a different room?
You didn't answer me. How do you know where my radio is?
I heard it playing from your window across the courtyard a few days ago. I have a good memory, is all. So you were in your kitchen and your bedroom?
What does it matter?
Well, if you can't remember which room you were in, then how can I take the rest of your statements seriously?
You can take it however you want.
I'll just write that you're unsure.
Yeah, you do that. I wish there was more I could tell you. I really do. Must have been about 10:40 to 10:50. I nodded off for a bit, because my mind's a little fuzzy on the details. The newspaper said something about the kidnapper having a key or sneaking in undetected.
Oh.
I think it's a load of old bollocks. And in any case, if I ever did see someone sneaking around here, they wouldn't be walking out, I can tell you.
Oh, I'm not walking anywhere, so... Why would it have to be bollocks?
You don't think there's any truth to the newspaper report?
I don't think there's any reason to keep harping on about that little girl.
Why?
Newspaper or not.
And why would you think that? Don't you have faith that we'll find Charlotte May?
Faith? Good one.
You don't sound convinced that she's going to be found. Is there something you know that you might share with me?
Look, I ain't doubting that you're a hotshot detective.
A private investigator.
Whatever. But that little girl is long gone by now. All you're doing is rolling about the place asking rude questions and rubbing people up the wrong way.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
People need to get into their heads. She ain't getting found anytime soon. We all need to move on and deal with the other problems in our lives. You wanted the truth, didn't you?
No, you're absolutely right. Ask and you shall receive.
Well then.
Please, as you were saying.
Regardless of all that, I'll tell you what I did here that night. The smash. About 11, I'd say.
Smash?
That little girl must have kicked up a right old fuss. God knows how we didn't hear. That's when I turned on my floodlight. I looked out my window. I saw Mr. Morgan. Right there, laying in a puddle of his own blood. It's a wonder he didn't bleed out. I must have just missed who did it. I tell you, that blood ain't coming out my clothes anytime soon.
Blood on his clothes? Smash is probably the pot plant breaking.
You say the blood was on your clothing?
That's right.
What clothing are you referring to?
The shirt I was wearing that night.
And why, might I ask, did you have Mr. Morgan's blood on your shirt?
Well, who do you think had to clean it up? Sure as hell wasn't you long.
Well, I thought the police might have done that.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong, didn't you?
I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
It's my job, Mr. Conway.
Is it though?
Yeah, of course it is. As you were.
Other than that, I don't know what more I can say. We all get what's coming to us, don't we? Anyhow, What if it was me? What are you going to do about it?
Well,
cheers,
for a
mate.
start, I would have...
Yeah, I don't think he gives a fuck, mate. That was a rhetorical question.
Maybe I did do it. Oh, maybe you did it. You could be wasting time questioning me to cover your own back. That would be a funny old turn, wouldn't it?
I have to say, Mr. Levy, we've not spoken this much before, and I find you strangely heartless considering the circumstances. I'd imagined you'd feel a little more sympathy for your neighbor and his missing daughter. You say you had nothing to do with it, but I can't help but think...
Go on.
I think you're hiding something. Something to do with Charlotte May. And when this is all said and done, Mr. Morgan will know who helped and who stood in the way of my investigation. I hope to God you had nothing to do with it.
Listen to me.
Oh, hi.
You think you got problems now being in that chair. You keep this kind of thing up, and you're going to end up hurt. Or worse.
Is that a threat, Mr. Levy?
A warning's what it is.
Well, consider me warned.
It's late, Mr. Conway. Piss off.
Oh, cheers, mate.
During our conversation, Harold Levy was imposing, attempting to intimidate me. It's clear the man does not like me, and the feeling is mutual. I'm certain he's up to no good, and I suspect it has something to do with Charlotte May. The chemicals I found appear to match the crime scene, no question there. There are, however, some things that still remain unanswered.
Okay. Can I prove Harold was doing something illegal?
A threatening note in Harold Levy's flat seemed to provoke his attack on Tony Morgan. Is this related to Charlotte May? The note accused Harold of illegal activities, but what evidence here proves it?
Note left beside the radio, addresses someone. Basement tires on the house. Signed in on June. Vehicle make KP. There's tires there. Yeah, that's the note saying liar, so that's got something to do with it. Brown KP, double runner van with eagle bonnet ornament. Oh, were those the missing vehicle? Hold up. Brown KP with the eagle bonnet. Is there a green one? Sky blue, three. Hang on. Maybe those two? Around then. Hmm.
Good. Now what does the rest of it mean?
Okay. Can I disprove Harold was listening? Yes. This is stuck on FZ 62 or 96, sorry. 1030. It's stuck on the channel. That's the channel it's stuck on. And that channel at... Yeah, 1050 Knights of the Nile. That's on the different channel. Boom.
So, Harold lied to me about his alibi. There was no way he could have been listening to Kings of the Nile on his broken radio. The stolen cars are worrying indeed, but don't seem to be related to Charlotte May. The chloroform-like chemical I found is my only real lead. He must have hidden those bottles for a reason. Ultimately, this is all conjecture. I can't prove he's taken Charlotte May.
Okay. Uh-oh. Hello?
Why was the bolt on?
Well, what with everything, one can't be too careful.
Fair enough.
What did you want to talk about?
I've just come back from having a very
With the light on.
interesting conversation with your landlord.
Harold Levy, really?
What do you suppose he wanted to talk to me about?
I don't know.
Well, sorry. Actually, Catherine, give me a moment. I wanted to talk to you about that.
So he was telling the truth. You know, he was so close to pressing charges, and it's not my job to talk him out of it. I could have been arresting you right now, or any one of my colleagues, whom I can assure you would not be as nice as me about it.
Why? He seemed
I
fine
didn't
after
close
you spoke to
the
him.
You
room.
trespassed and damaged his property. And don't try to talk your way out of it.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I don't know, to be honest.
Why do you think he didn't press charges? The reason he didn't want the police searching in the first place was because he was hiding what basically amounts to chloroform. The same thing he used to drug Charlotte May. He had a gallon of the stuff.
I know.
Well, so why don't you arrest him?
It's a completely different brand.
Well, have you checked his orders? He might have switched recently.
I have.
Then why does he have chloroform in the first place?
He uses it to dilute oils. It's a side scam to rip off his customers.
Oh, nice.
You would have known that if you were working on the case, but you're not.
Well, diluting goods is illegal too, surely. Arrest him for that, and you can interrogate him.
And all he'd get is a fine. And that would be the end of it.
I'm sorry, but...
You're not an investigator anymore, Dad. I know you want to help, but trust me, you're not. In fact, you're making my job that much harder.
Catherine, I was merely trying
You
to...
made me a promise. From now on, I just want you to honor it.
I can't.
Why not?
I promised Tony Morgan that I would help find Charlotte May.
Of course you did.
Jesus Christ, someone put a light on. Well, she didn't notice the evidence boards, which is good, somehow. Okay.
Thankfully, Harold Levy didn't press charges against me. He probably didn't want the police searching any more than they had to.
Yeah.
It confirms my suspicion that Harold is up to no good, but I can't convince Catherine to investigate further. Am I wasting my time watching my neighbors? Mrs. Doer is old and frail. Is she even capable of such a thing as attacking a man and taking his child?
What, she's our next target?
I made Mr. Morgan an impossible promise, but if I stopped now, it was all for nothing.
The Doa Manor.
Might have to zoom in for a closer look. Mrs. Doer's home once looked out onto a field of dahlia flowers.
Oh.
Her husband built the manor house with shipping company money. Now it's surrounded by all of this.
Yeah.
Her poster is already in the gutter. Am I the only one looking for Charlotte May? There's that ball again.
Again? What do you mean by again?
So this is the police's base of operations.
The local pub.
By the sounds of it, they've forgotten all about Charlotte May.
Wow. 10 out of 10.
There's a light on downstairs. Mrs. Doer is still awake. Here I am, spying on an elderly lady.
Yeah, not creeperish at all, mate. Distant phone ringing. Oh, they're playing pool. Oh. Oh, hello there. What are you up to, old lady?
Now this is interesting.
Little teddy bear?
What is she doing under there? It looks like she's hiding something.
Is that a rattle? It is.
That floorboard is my first port of call.
Yeah, but I don't think she had the strength to knock over Mr. Morgan, you know? Cat meowing. Kitty cat? Where's that kitty cat? Oh. Brought me back.
What could she be doing in the basement? And how did she get down there?
I believe they're called stairs.
This is getting stranger by the minute.
Is it though? Well, the light's gone out down there. Some sirens approaching. Oh. What's going on now? Oh, hello.
I'd give anything to know what's in that box. Maybe it has something to do with what was hidden under the floorboard. That's my second port of call. Now she seems to be doing something.
Oh, that's not...
God, that's not her at all. Mrs. Doe is in danger.
No, I think that is Mrs. Doe, mate.
Unless they're working together.
Or Mrs. Doe isn't as frail. She makes herself look to be. Oh.
Dear God, I've got you red-handed. You there! Stop what you're doing at once! I said stop! You won't get away with this.
Okay. I don't think that old lady could run like that. They wouldn't have panicked. This is the point where we should call the police. No, not gonna call the cops. That'd be too smart, you know? Looks like you left a lockpick in the door, so we can get in now.
Whomever I saw leave Mrs. Doe's home left in a hurry. Let's hope they don't return. Now, to break in without being caught.
That's our turn. Haha. I'll show you how it's done. Hi, eating lasagna. Well, hello there. Welcome on in, my dear.
Has gone to bed.
Don't get this guy killed. It's not. Hey, look. We just saw someone break out of this house, and now we're gonna break into this house of the old lady. There may be a dead old lady in here. I'm a master thief. Just watch. See, this person left their lockpick. Oh, it's a tension wrench. My apologies. There. Hold T. Oh, it's just a simple. Oh,
could be useful.
Yeah, we should keep that. I like how they got the tape on there for a little extra grip.
Hello, Mrs. Doe. Do not get caught, Robert.
Don't get caught? Then don't yell out for the person you're breaking in. Find what's under the floorboards.
Mrs. Doer was hiding something under her floorboard.
Yeah, find out what the intruder was doing
I wonder if it
upstairs.
has anything to do with Charlotte May.
How did the lasagna turn out, Aaron? Hopefully it's good. Right, that's the floorboard. We need to find something to pry that open with.
It looks too hot to touch.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I hope none of my neighbors are watching me right now. What
Be
would
weird
they
if,
say?
you know, peeking on your own neighbors, you know? Who would do such a thing? Nice. I appreciate that. I'll definitely have a look at it. It looked pretty good from what I saw. Brown butter, ricotta, fried sage. Ooh, nice. Caramelized onions, always good. But squash.
Oh, makes my small flat look like a prison
Sounds like you're
cell.
ticking off all the right boxes for me. The only thing I'd probably add, just a little bit of bacon. So just a little bit of bacon. But that's me. Oh, that's handy. She's got one of those things. Well, I'll make my life easier.
Stale water.
So, I just took her vase. Okay.
The basement. Damn this wheelchair.
Damn you, stairs! You defy me again. Don't know if I want to go upstairs yet, so wait a second with that. Oh, hello. Steal her money. Um, 2nd of May, pub too noisy. 5th of May, drunken bat. Okay. Man kissing a woman outside. How scandalous! Shirley said she'd have a word. Okay. People leave through the front gate. Someone didn't lock it. Can you believe people were kissing, Aaron? What has the world degraded into? Oh.
And what are you looking at?
Awful, exactly. Gotta find something to pry open that thing with. Can I go through there? Is this an open door? No?
That's the box Mrs. Doer carried in. Won't budge.
Yeah, I need to pry it open.
Mrs. Doer used something to pry it up. I should have been more prepared. There must be something down here I can use.
The fire poker's burning hot. Oh shit. Oh. Help. Help. I lost control. This thing has a mind of its own. Oh. Yeah, because how quickly...
Let's hope that worked.
from glowing hot to instantly cool. Yeah.
Now, if I can find the sweet spot.
Oh, giggity. Let's find that sweet spot, Aaron. Let's do this. Ooh. Let's keep tapping it. Keep tapping it. Oh, hello there. Okay, so she hit a teddy bear down here.
It smells old and dusty. It hasn't been used recently.
Keep it. It won't let me keep it. Rattle.